All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back. Let's do some MMA because we're not going to be able to do it for a very long time since UFC 320 is in like 6 years. Okay, if you guys looked at when UFC 320 is, it's in October. It's in October. Okay, not ideal. Okay, not ideal, but nonetheless, I wanted to look at what Khamzat Chimaev has to say about a handful of things. Number one, responds to Sean Strickland. Number two, I think that Khamzat intentionally did not finish Dricus. I'm going to say that right now. That is my hypothesis. I think he did not finish Dricus on purpose so he could ragdoll him for 5 straight rounds and prove a point. That he can go 5 rounds, that there's nothing Dricus can do, there's nothing anyone can do. I think that finishing him was not the goal, and he basically says that in this interview right here. I'm going to show you that right now, okay? Now, also, we got some other people calling him out. We're going to get into that as well, but let's go ahead and jump into it right now. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Tell your friends, whatever. I found out there's a new piece of media dropping on me, dude. Someone is doing a piece about my transition from MMA into other topics. That's going to be a barn burner, okay? I'm expecting it to be a hit piece, and I'm really looking forward to it, dude. Because if people do hit pieces on me, I do hit pieces on them. And I'm much better at this than anyone else. So go ahead and do it, dude. You know, if they're journalists, I don't care if I give them shine. If they're, it's YouTubers and they're like small time, I'm not going to fucking help you. You do a hit piece on me, I'm like, okay, I have 27 times as many subscribers as you. I'm not dumb enough to fall into that trap. But this is a journalist writing an article on me. I'm not sure this has ever happened before. Okay? But I'm excited to read it and respond to it if necessary. Now, it being NFL season, first, I want you guys to take a look at this incredible opportunity that Prize Picks has given you because you could play fantasy football and make $50 for free at the same time. And I also laid out a game on there where you can make over $18,000. Check that out right now. It's NFL time, and that means it's time for you to join Prize Picks. I don't understand. What's daily fantasy? I'll explain that later. What you need to know right this second is that if you deposit $5 and put it in play, they will guarantee give you a free $50 regardless of whether or not you win with that $5 entry fee. Wait, I deposit $5 and I get $50 back regardless of whether I win. Yes, that's correct. So that'd be a 10x return guaranteed. Yeah, that's correct. So who wouldn't do that? I don't know, man. You tell me. Everybody is doing it. So tell us what else we get aside from $50 free. Well, you get to play the best daily fantasy game on the entire internet. Talk to me like a child and explain to me how to play. PrizePicks could not make this game more simple. You're going to pick which sport you want to play, and then you're going to start picking players that you're going to add to your roster. Then we're going to decide whether they're going to get more or less than the stat line provided by PrizePicks. We're going Shedeur Sanders, and we're going more because we are eternal optimists. Let's say you want to start small and you put $5 in play on your first roster. You can win up to $187.50. But if you're a big baller and you want to put, let's say, $50 in play, you can win up to $1,875. But let's say you are a big wallet gangster and you want to put $500 into a single roster. You can win up to $18,750 if all of your players deliver. Now, we also got some new features coming in with this new football season, and you're going to be able to play the same player up to 3 times with 3 different stat lines if you want. It's already live on Major League Baseball and WNBA. When you go to PrizePicks, you use the link in the description and you sign up and you use promo code JesseOnFire, you are going to get a free $50 once you put $5 in play. Use the link in the description, sign up using promo code JesseOnFire, put in $5 in play, and get your free $50 back. That's a 10x return. You are welcome. I love all of you guys. Let's go. All right, so let's get into this thing, and I will defend my position that he intentionally did not finish Dricus. All right? So listen to this right here.
You've had that back position on a lot of guys, and you'd be able to choke them out. Was Dricus doing anything right to defend it, or?
Just because I was sweating, I went under last 30 seconds, tried to finish him. So I heard my corner says 30 seconds. That means to go to meet him. So I tried, but make mistake. So thankful for my coach. He gives the black belt, but I was like, when I went under, fuck, I don't have a black belt now. So, but he gives me respect. Thanks.
Hey, he doesn't have. He wants to give back his black belt, you guys, because he failed to submit Dricus in less than 30 seconds when it was the first time that he was trying to submit him. If you guys listen to that, and I'm going to show you another part. That's not it. That's definitely not it. Okay, but is that not hilarious? He's like, I guess I don't deserve my black belt. You're all. Okay, Dricus is a black belt. Dricus also submitted 5 or 6 consecutive black belts when he rolled with them in that other thing. If you guys didn't see my video that I did on that before, Dricus Dricus is like a really high-level grappler who took on 5 or 6 consecutive black belts from a Gracie school and submitted all of them in a row, okay? And he failed to submit Dricus, and he's like, I guess I got to give my black belt back. He's just, this guy is such a gangster, man, okay? But we're going to get into some other stuff about that. But believe me, I'm going to show you why I am like very, very confident that he is intentionally not finishing him for the most of that fight, right? Last 30 seconds. That means go try to submit him.
Does this win in a way, like the way you won, almost prove something more? Like a lot of people are questioning your cardio. Can you go 5 rounds? All that stuff. Like, does it feel good to kind of shut those people up a little bit?
So he's going to say no. I don't agree. I think that he wanted to shut those people up. He's like, you guys want to talk about my cardio? He's like, oh, I don't care. It's like,
I don't care what people think about doing my thing. So, like you said, how many strikes I landed on him, how many takedowns I has there. So I didn't guess out. So now they know.
Yeah, it was 529 total strikes and 21 minutes and 40 seconds of control time, which was the second most ever in a UFC fight.
How many takedowns was there?
Let's see.
12.
Yeah.
You had 12 takedowns.
So, yeah, that's big by itself.
There you go. Okay, so first of all, okay, he didn't apologize for not finishing him. Okay, he not like the thing, I really wanted to finish him, whatever. He apologized to his coach because in the last 30 seconds of the fight, he wasn't able to finish him. But right there, he's like, yeah, talk to me about my stats. He's like, what, 21 minutes of control time? And I landed 500 something strikes. Cool. And how many takedowns? 12? Okay, cool. Okay, like his success criteria is different, all right? Now listen to this part, right? Did I just go straight up to oh no, okay. Now listen to this part. This is the really important part that I think proves my point that he was intentionally not finishing him.
Khamzat, you got the crucifix position a few times in the fight. Did you know before the fight that you could get to this position on Dricus, or was it when you were wrestling him you thought, oh, okay, it's right here?
That's just to have fun with my friends. I take them in this position, like holding them 25 minutes, 1 hour sometimes. They let them so make them humble. Some guys, like, nobody can take me down, hold me down. So I take them to the gym, hold them down there with this position. So, yeah, I does this a lot.
He just said that he takes his friends, okay, takes his friends to the gym, puts them in a crucifix, and holds them there for an hour, okay? This is a person who is looking at this game different than everyone else, okay? Okay, I've said this a million times, right? There are ways that you, like the goal of this whole combat experience is to establish who the better man is in the cage, right? And yes, of course, if you're in there and, and you're getting banged up and like one guy's landing shit, whatever, and then he gets hit with one shot, boom, he's unconscious. It's like, yeah, that's a decisive victory for the other guy. But the other guy he hit him with one shot, right? Now that doesn't mean that it's lucky. The guy could have been setting him up, could have been, game planned around him. I would say that Aaron Pico was a victim of exactly that in this last event. But there's also guys who like to break guys, okay? They don't want to knock them out fast. They want to break them, okay? John Jones, I've told this story on the channel a million times, but John Jones, okay, let me take you back to 2017, actually, all right? So in 2017, when John Jones was about to fight DC the second time, right, I heard an interview with Frank Mir where Frank Mir said that he talked to John before the first fight. And in the first fight, Frank is like, how are you going to finish the fight, John? And John's like, no, I can't finish him in this fight. He's like, I'm going to have to fight him more than once because John knew that DC was the top of the food game, top of the food chain with him, and that he was going to have to fight him more than once. He's like, in this fight, I need to break him. I can't finish him. I have to break him. And then I'll stop him in the second fight. And I remember I listened to that interview and I was like, dude, DC's got a good shot in this fight. And immediately I was like, John's going to finish him, dude. The fact that was his game plan before the fight is mind-blowingly gangster. And then what happened? He head kicked him and he finished him, right? Okay, like that was his game plan. Like it's knocking him out, finishing him was not that was not good enough. Breaking him was the goal, right? That's how Khamzat looks at this stuff, okay? He just told you he takes guys to the gym and holds them in crucifix for 25 minutes up to an hour to break them and make them humble. You can't take me down. You can't hold me down. I can take you down and I can hold you down. You think that doesn't translate to when he gets in the octagon and fights a world champion, he's literally telling you right there, that's how he views like the best way to dominate another guy. Take him to the ground, stick him in a position that they literally cannot get out of, and hold him there until they break and they're humble. And that's exactly what he did. He did it to fucking Dricus du Plessis. Okay? The world champion. And did it easily. Like, did it easily. And yeah, I already talked about this before. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of boring, I guess. But what I said to, I was talking to Justin and Yuzefa from 10-7, and I was like, it was boring, but it was simultaneously wildly impressive. Like, no one can do that to a world champion, any of the world champions. Who's ever done that to a world champion? Crucifix? For how many minutes was he in a fucking crucifix? Which makes you wonder, like, these little guys, maybe he's not putting much heat on those on purpose, because he doesn't want to stop the fight. He wants it to keep going. He wants to demonstrate that there is no answer to his game. He is a fucking wrecking ball, a destruction machine. He eats guys alive. He will put you on your back and hold you there forever. What kind of psycho puts their friend in a crucifix and holds them there for an hour? I would never talk to that fucking guy ever again, dude. I would literally never talk to him ever again. You know what I mean? Like, I would just be like, okay, clearly we have different understanding of what friends means. You know what I mean? Like, an hour? That's psychopathic. But, that's what he is. I also think that his entire, like, the way that he talks is crazy. Like, you look at him before the fights, he sprints down to the octagon. And he's just ready to kill. But then after the fight, he's so calm, dude. Like, he's two different people. He just saves it all for the fight. This guy is an animal, dude. Now, this is his response to Sean Strickland, though.
Strickland, your old friend, has been tweeting about you since the fight. He said that when you were in the gym together, he would actually out-wrestle you and be better than you in the wrestling over 4 rounds.
Bro, Dricus take him down many times, but how can he take me down, bro? Come on. This guy, I beat him everywhere and striking, but this guy just talk too much, so he's a funny guy. He's working with, what is his name? Buratino, or what is it?
Yeah, Paulo Costa,
yeah, Paulo. I make them together.
Sean Strickland, your old...
He's such a thug, dude. He's such a thug. But Strickland is his buddy, Strickland is his buddy. I don't think that Strickland is going to win that fight, though. I've talked about this before. I said it in the other video. Like, sometimes if I said something in another video, I just assume everybody's seen it. But just for the record, it's like, how does Strickland win that fight? He's going to out-wrestle Khamzat? I don't think so. I think that is very unlikely, as in, like, not going to happen. But he doesn't hit guys with one-shot knockout shots. Listen, dude, he almost knocked Izzy out. I will say that. He almost knocked Izzy out. But that was a shot where him and Izzy threw at the exact same time. And it just kind of slipped through, hit Izzy on the chin. I guess it's not impossible. 99% Khamzat wins that fight. 99%. Anyway, that's what I got for this video. Big fan of Khamzat, dude. This is not a dude I'm ever fucking hanging out with, though. Especially after hearing that. You know what I mean? Look at his eyes. He looks like the kind of guy that'll just like invite, hey, Jesse, you want to interview, dude? And then he'll just fucking hold me in crucifix and have his friends film it for an hour. That is so crazy, dude. I wonder if he ever did that to Darren Till. Because Darren Till, not getting up. Darren Till, not getting up, dude. Khamzat, hold him there for an hour. Anyway, that's what I got.